So this is my trail bike. As you can see, the space it's in right now is pretty small. Whenever it's out of my rather tightly packed storage area, this is where it goes. I don't really live in a very big space, so the area I have to work on bikes is pretty small and pretty limited. I also don't have easy access to an outdoor water spigot where I could hose my bike down easily when it gets dusty and dirty. So what to do? I needed a way to clean my bike indoors without leaving a huge gigantic mess on the floor. My weapon of choice? Wet wipes. Wet wipes, or baby wipes, work amazingly as a sort of dry rub for bikes. I don't live in an overly muddy area, so I don't have to worry about caked on mud or anything, so I can just wipe it down. But if I was dealing with mud, I'd just get a cheap toilet brush from the dollar store and brush it off before starting this process, after it dried of course. As you can see, it even works good on the tires. I don't worry too much about cleaning the treads because it would be a much longer and much more involved process to clean between the knobs, especially on the knobbier tires that most mountain bikes have. Not to mention the fact that they'd just be dirty again the moment I got on the trails anyways. Besides, mountain bikes are supposed to be dirty, so I don't really have the desire to make them look like they're in showroom condition every time I wash them. But if that is your thing, feel free to have at it. It might even be easier anyways if you were cleaning a road or hybrid bike instead of a mountain bike. After you're done wiping down the frame, crank arms, and whatever else needs cleaning, it's time to deal with what I actually consider to be the most important part of your bicycle to keep clean, the drivetrain. I was actually starting to notice some degradation in my shifting accuracy just because of the sheer amount of dirt and grime that was building up in my cassette and derailleur, so we need to get that cleared out. My weapon of choice for this job is going to be WD-40. A common misconception about WD-40 is that it's a grease, but that's not actually true. WD-40 is mainly used as a solvent or rust dissolver, although it actually works just fine for degreasing drivetrains as well. You can purchase an actual degreaser for this though if you so wished. They even make dry chain degreasers that will make far less of a mess. But for now, this is what I have on hand, so this is what I'll be using. I'll apply this to my entire cassette, making sure to backpedal to circulate it through the derailleur and front chainring. After that, take another wet wipe and backpedal the chain through it like so. This should clear most of the grime off of the chain. Then take an old toothbrush, or any small brush really, and run it through the cassette while continuing to backpedal. You can also use wet wipes here to clean out any large pieces of debris or clumped up dirt from the cassette. Make sure to re-grease it afterwards as you have just removed all the grease from your drivetrain. After all is said and done, your drivetrain should be looking like new. Sometimes the WD-40, chain lube, or whatever else you might have used during this process can get all over the bike a bit, so I like to go over those areas once again with some more wet wipes. And there you have it, a clean bike with a clean drivetrain, ready to shred the trails once again. Hope you guys found this video useful or helpful. In any case, thanks for watching everyone. This is the MTV Duck, signing off for today.